say you touch his freaking elbow.
It's funny that you talk about age tonight because I was thinking earlier, I was like, oh, Raw doesn't actually have that many guys that are like that old competing, kind of like AEW. Like I was comparing it to AEW. Like they have much older competitors. You know, when you think about Sting,
They don't use them.
just in general, like
Oh,
holy
that's
shit.
why I use Sting ever.
There's no one in WWE that's like 50 years old or 60 years old having a match on TV right now. It's not happening, except maybe Trish.
I think.
How old is Trish? 50?
I think Trish is late 40s.
Late 40s, okay.
And
Yeah,
Chop
that's-
City sees it as boring. You know why Chop City sees his match as boring? Because he doesn't enjoy
47, yeah.
And they're basically feeding us every Monday night Nakamura for us to like and sing his song when nobody's really doing it.
That's not true. I feel like people were singing his song at Money in the Bank, but like you said,
Yeah,
you got
but
shitted on.
That's a premium live event. Everything else, it's flat.
Anyway, Damian Priest gets the win tonight, beats Shinsuke Nakamura. Later tonight, we're going to see a little video package of what's going on with the Bloodline. And, of course, the Tribal Chief is going to have his trial on Friday on SmackDown. But I want to get into Ronda Rousey. Comes to the ring and is immediately just interrupted by Shayna Baszler, who comes to the ring, says nobody wants to hear you talk ever again. You know, we're sick of it. I'm sick of you. I had to grind for this. I had to go to indie shows. I had to bust my ass. I had to try out. I didn't just waltz in here, sneak in the back door, and main event WrestleMania like you. She's pissed at her. There's legitimate heat here. So my question to both of you, and I'll start with Jay. Do you think this was the right timing to start this feud? Because for me, this is like a WrestleMania kind of setup, but it's a little early to set that up, no?
To be honest, Savage, I read more into this as it went on, especially in the pay-per-view, which was probably the most shocking thing we've seen in the whole pay-per-view. I love this. I'm going to tell you why I loved it. Baszler never did a babyface promo. This was the first ever. She always been a heel when she came in. I thought it was good. And if you're taking that much jabs at someone, and I know they're your best friend, yada, 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 I get it. It's kind of telling me, boys, that Ronda Rousey's career is probably at an end. It's probably coming to an end. And this is probably what she wanted. She wanted to have a match with her best friend. And it makes sense to me. I don't have a problem with it. I thought Baszler shined. And if this is going to get Baszler to that hump that she's been in for the last 3 years, then I'm all for it. I thought it was good.
So you think this is going to be like a passing of the torch? Like
I think
you're the UFC badass here now.
I just think of this the way I thought of basically Charlotte and Lynch, if that makes sense.
Chop City, how about you? What are you taking from all this? Are you happy to see it? Do you think it was rushed, or do you like it?
No, I actually like it. I'm a big MMA fan myself, so I've always liked Ronda for those reasons, Shannon for those reasons. I have heard, though, that Ronda is done after SummerSlam. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I've heard. I've also heard that Dana White is reaching back out to her to try to get her back to come to the UFC after SummerSlam because he wants a big name now
Which
that
will be huge.
Has retired. So the one issue that I have with it seemed initially like they wanted Shayna Baszler to be the heel, with her turning on Ronda. And then they very quickly seemed to change it just 2 days later, maybe because they realized what everyone else has realized, that Ronda cannot cut really any promo at all, but definitely not a face promo. I think it'll be a good feud. I hope they kind of do something, involving their MMA backgrounds, maybe that type of match that Riddle and, what was it, Rollins had at Extreme Rules last year. So something of that sort I think would be really cool to tie into their MMA backgrounds. But yeah, no, I think this is the right time. I think Ronda's wanted to be done for a while now. So
I'm with it, man. If that's what the story is, I'm good. I'm just wondering what the hell is this guy with the sign, man?
How dare you cancel tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills?
This is what we go to Monday Night Raw for. That's what we pay so much money to sit ringside. All right. I love this. They killed it tonight. I thought they had the best promo of the night, to be honest. Chad Gable is too goddamn good, man. Too goddamn good. too goddamn good. When it comes to like people's perception of him, it's weak because he's been booked weak. But his wrestling ability in the ring and what he's actually capable of on the mic and in the ring, this guy is so good. So good. Big things coming for Alpha Academy. Big things coming for Gable. I can see him spazzing out, snapping out, turning into a super serious heel and going nuts, man. He's got the look, man.
He's been a kind of comedy gimmick for such a long time now,
He needs the push, though. He needs the push. You got to treat him the right way. He needs to start coming out with the suits, dump Otis, maybe keep her. You dump. That's how you do the heel. You dump Otis, your number one guy. You stick with
You
your
guys
number
are
one
missing it.
baby.
It's not even about them. It's about her. The whole story is about her.
It is, but maybe that's just to
not about-
introduce her to
They're
elevate
going
her
over.
quicker, man. They're giving her the rub
No,
tonight.
they're not
You know,
going
obviously, what they're trying to do is get her over. The fans
They're
tonight were
not.
cheering, Jay. The
Yeah,
people
for her.
were fucking cheering for her.
The story is about her.
We see new women's tag team champions up next
Right.
on Raw, but you know they came out and then they sat down. So I mean, I don't even know what the point of that
Just have him out there.
was. Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, absolutely impressive tonight. I sent a message to your best friend Matt Cardona, and I told him I was actually really impressed with Chelsea Green's performance tonight. I think she's actually really good in the ring. She looks like a really good wrestler. She has a good gimmick, and I love the pairing with her and Sonya Deville. I've been a Sonya Deville fan since the first time I saw her in NXT.
At least someone has to be a successful wrestler in that family, so you know, I'd choose her over him.
That's a good bird. It's okay. Jay, what did you think of the Turmoil tag team match tonight that would determine the new number one contenders? Let's get a good look at that. The 14, 5 teams, right?
My face says it all because you guys agree with my face that you guys were not into this whole match. This whole match was silly. And let me tell you why I wasn't into this. Let me tell you why the whole world wasn't into this match. You see right there, these random tag teams you have.
Poor Indy. I do feel bad for Indy.
No, I don't feel bad at all. I think she did a great job tonight. But look at this.
She had no time, though. They didn't let her.
You have Tay Knox coming in, tagging with who?
Tegan Knox.
Listen, random tag teams that made no sense. And when you have that in a match, nobody's into it. That's why the whole thing fell flat. And it wasn't a go. And listen, if nobody thought Chelsea Green and Deville was going to win tonight, then you guys are sitting on a rock. They're basically the heels, for God's sake. They're basically giving it to you. Who you really thought was going to win this match?
Hey, Tom, if you're watching, all you got to do, man, all right, all you got to do is restart your phone. Because what happens is you sit there on your phone and you're opening up 10,000 apps throughout the day and you never close them. Your phone dies. Restart your phone. He's gone. He's here. He's gone.
He's gone because like this match, it was gone. It was unentertaining. Nobody give a shit.
Restart your I'm gonna put it in the chat. Restart your phone. I'm actually gonna call him right now. I'm just gonna call Tom. Here's my phone.
Yeah, call because this match was.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, no one cared about this match. Let's be complete. No one cares about the women's tag team division at all. I mean, I'd honestly.
I don't even know where my phone is.
I'd rather see a mid-card title like an Intercontinental or a U.S. title for women than a tag team. Because like you said, these tag teams are basically just throwing two random wrestlers together. And
Jay's not wrong there, Chop City. Definitely some random-ass tag teams. But the whole point of this was just to put over Sonya and, Chelsea Green. So that's why they did this. Travis is out here. Have a good night, Travis.
Make it a one-on-one match then.
This was ridiculous, though. The whole Nikki story, the fact, like, this feels like some 24/7 shit, like, that they're doing right now.
Indy did a great job tonight. As a debut.
She did a great job, She was in the ring for like 18 seconds. She didn't get any time in the ring.
That's all you
She was good in 18 seconds.
Have that nice neck breaker combo. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all she does in NXT. Same
Stop
shit.
it. Tom, say
Stop
something
it?
before you get
You
kicked
don't
out.
like it, man. I know. Go ahead. I'm over this shit.
You're over this shit. All right, he's over this shit. He's over. Oh, look at that. She looked good tonight, man. So did the tag team champs. Yo, Tom, restart your phone. Restart your phone. You did. Nah, he's done. He's done just like all those tag teams were done. except Chelsea Green. And
Freeze it right
Sonya
there.
Deville.
You see that spot right there? That was the only thing the crowd was into. That Hess's. And let me tell you something. When that crowd was into that spot, I see these girls as getting a push, Chance and Carter.
Maybe.
That was the only good spot.
But right now, they're elevating the stars that deserve it. Sonya deserves it. Chelsea deserves it. They've been busting their ass way longer than Chance and Carter. Come on. Becky Lynch. She's making her way to the ring. But first, we're going to get a promo from Bronson Reed. Very good vignette or very shitty vignette?
I liked it.
You liked it? Jay, with a nice Fire Austin 316 shirt?
It's the same thing over and over.
Same thing over and over. I agree with Jay. I love Bronson Reed, but we need to see something a little different. I'd rather see him going shopping or something.
I don't think they have a place to put him, to be honest. Where can you put him?
Well, you can't let him lose. So the question is, where to put him. Who do you let him start beating?
You need to have a rivalry. Who can you make him work with? Who?
Unfortunately, I see him targeting Austin Theory.
I'd rather put him with Ciampa, to be honest. I put Ciampa
tag team.
No, just dumb fighting as a program.
And he just shits on Ciampa.
Ciampa versus Reed. That's what I would do.
Well,
that would be me.
Let's see if you get your wish. Becky Lynch making her way to the ring, and this to me was the most cringe-worthy segment I've seen on Monday Night Raw in a long time. Trish Stratus is not good on the mic. I don't care. I'll go on the record to say it. Sometimes she's okay, but the majority of the times that she's been on the mic since she's come back in this last run, I have not been interested. I haven't wanted to watch it, but I do because I do a show. It's no knock to her wrestling ability. The girl can wrestle her ass off, but she's not there anymore on the mic. She's just not. Like, Jay, do you agree?
I agree, but she doesn't have to be there. The presence says it all. And, I'm a big Trish Stratus fan. I know ABJ gave me a lot of shit a few months back. But this was
Let me show you how much of a Trish Stratus fan I am.
Yeah. If you guys don't know this was a throwback having the face mask on because she had a face mask on during her run. So this was a nice throwback, but you're right, Savage. The lines weren't hitting. The crowd was falling flat. It didn't really elevate stars.
It was cringy. It was cringy at how bad it was.
I just think it was just basically memorizing lines out there and just trying to get a pop. It wasn't really great.
Wasn't going to happen. We get a little clip again showing Brock Lesnar. Chop, what did you think, by the way, before I move on? Is this good? You have some? Did you like this?
It was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, honestly, I don't care about the feud at all. So, I just her on the mic, like you said, it's terrible.
It's cringy. Listen, I'm sure the match is going to be good because they're both excellent wrestlers, especially Becky Lynch at this point in her career.
Their first match wasn't that great.
Yeah, but I think they can make up for it. I've seen Trish in the ring. She's actually not terrible.
I've seen her in Money in the Bank. I see what she's capable of.
She was taking bumps, though. She took that ladder bump.
Really great.
I'm just saying, from the bumps I saw from her at her age, I was impressed with. I was impressed with her out there.
Impressed? She's like a Yoda instructor. Why the fuck would I be impressed? They're doing her whole fucking life.
Yeah, man. All right, well, anyway, Zoe Stark's impressive. Next week, she's going to take on Becky Lynch. That's a big match for Zoe Starks. Brock Lesnar, again, they're showing a replay. I thought they kind of messed up here by not having one or two more fight sequences.
They fucked up because they didn't put security out. That's how they fucked up. They made him as a weak heel.
Yeah, this promo was absolutely ridiculous. There was 0 point for this promo at all. You should have had Brock come out and
I think this was more just to try to give her something to do to see if she could how she performed.
So do that out back on like a backstage.
They're trying to bring back the Mean Gene position. That's what this is. But in my opinion, that should be done a little better. There should be like a stage off to the side, a ramp, something. Mean Gene always used to be like on a pedestal with a nice backdrop of people.
Right.
That's what they're trying to do here, but instead of trying to actually recreate that, they just say go stand.
It's not the alcohol, folks. It's not the alcohol. It's It's what you see right here.
All right, 6-person mixed tag team match coming up. And of course, like Jay said earlier, he's right. This was all done to put over Maxine Dupree and make her look fantastic. But in the process, Gable showed everybody why he's so goddamn good. Going nuts in the ring, suplex here, suplex there, bulldog off the top rope, flying headbutt to perfection. This guy was just killing it, man. And the right team won here because the crowd was actually cheering for her. I'm not a big fan of corny shit. And you're seeing the replays here. There was some corny shit. Not this, of course. But the worm, or as the guy called it, what do you say, the caterpillar?
Caterpillar, yeah. I know Otis does it at least.
The Chop City, what did this match do for you?
I mean, we've always known Gable can be great in the ring. They've just always put him in terrible gimmicks outside from his NXT run. It was what it was. It wasn't anything amazing. Wasn't anything terrible. It was what it was supposed to be, basically. Like you said, get her over. But didn't really do much for me.
It was very basic wrestling. You pretty much just saw a bunch of arm drags, and she ended up getting, like, you know, the counter pin up for the wheel. For the pin, I'm sorry. Jay, what'd you think of this match? Or you don't even care?
No, I care because I know what I saw. I didn't see a match. I didn't see anything. All I saw was Maxine getting over with the crowd. She could do a vertical suplex, gets over. Snap suplex, gets over with the crowd. Anything she does gets over with the crowd. The whole story is basically Maxine. And you know what? I freaking love it. As Chop City say, they don't even have a lot of women tag team. We need upcoming rising stars. I would take Maxine any day of the week. So,
but is she just getting over because who she's with? Or is she getting over because people actually care about her?
It's really her. It's really
this is
Gable.
Gable.
Gable as a lesbian. Gable as a tag team. 40 G's. Then back to Gable. Now back to Owens. It doesn't work. It's all about Maxine. It's all about bringing up rising stars.
No. There's a reason why. If you look at this picture here,
I'm sorry, Broken Hearts. I know you're Academy fans and you go to the school and everything, but I don't go to that shit school. I know where I go. I go to the J Miami Vice School, and it's telling me that it's all about Maxine.
I'm not looking.
I agree. It's all about the match. Was all about her, but is she getting over because of her, or is she getting over because of who she's with? Because we saw the same exact thing with Mandy Rose when no one liked her at all.
She's getting over because she's getting the rub from Gable and Otis, man, with Alpha Academy. Because they were going for the split storyline with her trying to steal Otis away, and now they put them all together. She's getting over because of Alpha Academy, but she's doing the work, and at the end of the day, she's getting over. So who really cares? If you're getting over, you're getting over. So who cares? Logan Paul and Ricochet got anymore at Money in the Bank, Chop City. This was the best move of the damn night.
Oh, I agree. That was crazy.
Jay, the fact that they were able to pull this off, you wouldn't understand anything this
dangerous move,
complicated. The level, the degree of difficulty for them to be able to pull off the move the way they did, almost falling off the rope several times. Nah.
It was a dangerous move. Somebody could have got hurt. He wasn't even ready.
They didn't get hurt, though. They killed it. Ricochet challenging Logan Paul to a match next week on Raw. Braun Breaker tomorrow night. Travis, yes, there will be NXT. I know you're not here, but there will be NXT.
No. I haven't watched NXT in the past couple of weeks, but did I just see that they're doing NXT like underground shit?
Yeah, NXT Underground is coming back. Well, actually, no, Underground is coming back on NXT tomorrow night, and we'll have all the coverage here on Wrestling with Savage at 10:30 p.m.
Why is that coming back? It did not work on Raw. It's not.
First of all, sir, you are wrong. It was great on Raw the first couple of weeks, and then it quickly got shitty as Shane McMahon took over. But I liked the first few episodes, especially when it was Madcap Moss with a couple of guys. It looked like they were really in there scraping. And it was different. It was better than whatever the hell else was on Raw at that point, at least that first couple of weeks. But then it did quickly go to shit. I won't argue. Braun Breaker's a beast. But Ricochet cut a promo tonight. This is where he was challenging Logan Paul. We'll see that next week. Now we're going to get into the match between Natty and Rhea Ripley, and for me, this was actually match of the night.
I agree.
Match of the night. I thought they killed it. Natty killed it. She had the nice sneak attack on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley took it to another level. She was kicking the shit out of Natty. Everything with vicious intent. I only saw her hold back on maybe one or two kicks. Everything else was connecting stiff, man. There you see Natty sneaking up on Rhea Ripley. Great match. They gave him a lot of time to play with. I thought we were going to see a powerbomb through the table. We didn't. Jay, what'd you think of this match?
I'm gonna disagree with you guys.
Match of the night.
Hold on.
It's all you. It's all you.
I'm gonna disagree with you guys about being match of the night. For me, guys, this was probably one of the best TV matches, probably match of the year, if I'm gonna say right now. I'm not a fan of jump starting matches, but in this case, I'll take it. It wasn't bad. We all know that what Natty could do, so I'm not gonna talk about her agility and her talent. This match was advertised to us. I remember seeing this match this past weekend, so I was kind of looking forward to it. And it didn't fail. It delivered. They had a lot of time. That was the point. Rhea, guys, is struggling on finding an opponent in any pay-per-view type of situations. I mean, that's kind of why what we saw later on, which we'll talk about. So having Natty was the right choice. It was a good call. Congratulations on her and her 6 Guinness World Records that she had on Money in the Bank. That's pretty impressive. So she'll go down as a legend, but this is probably one of the best TV matches of the year that we're seeing. Definitely candidate.
Everybody go follow Chop City Wrestling on YouTube. Chop City, what did you think about the matchup? You said it was match of the night. Jay just said it was one of the best TV matches of all time, which I guess would say it was match of the night.
One of the best.
So that would make it match of the night then, Jay.
He's trying to one up us.
I'm seeing the whole freaking year. You could put Monday Raw next week. I'll still pick this match over whatever.
Okay.
I thought I was very surprised. I did not think it was going to be a match that was going to interest me at all. Not that Natty can't go in the ring, just, they really don't do much with her anymore. She has her, couple feuds here and there, never really does much with them. But they actually had me believing that she was going to win the match. So I was very surprised of how the match went. Great match. I love the way that it started out with her attacking Rhea Ripley right off the bat, which normally, like Jay said, I'm not a huge fan of. But in this match, I felt like it was the right way to go because, with someone of Ripley's stature, you got to jump on her quick. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do anything.
This match was perfectly executed to perfection. Excellence of execution is the attitude they had for this matchup. And I'll say this. Right here, this screenshot, that's the moment where Rhea Ripley, for me, became the best pound-for-pound female wrestler in the world. In my eyes, she's better than Charlotte Flair right now. Just because of how goddamn good she looks, how goddamn good she makes every move look, her facial expressions, her mic skills, her ability to outshine 3 men standing next to her. Her ability to make me believe that she can beat up everyone in this stream.
But she's not there yet, so I'm still going with Charlotte.
I mean, if we're talking about character-wise, I agree. She's much better than Charlotte.
Overall, WWE superstar. At the end of the day, I think Rhea Ripley's going to have a crazy, crazy, crazy run right now.
But if we're talking about in-ring right now, I still think she hasn't hit that Charlotte or Sasha.
I'm talking about performer, man. By performer, how you sell, how you act, and like you said, character, man. That's just
they don't have anybody for Rhea right now. That's the bad.
Definitely not. Nah, no one's on Rhea's level right there. I also love this.
Hold on. Before you rush it, we also forgot the stare down with her and Raquel, and that's something that I don't like either because it's rushing, and that's why I'm saying it's lack.
That's right. Raquel and Liv tried to make the save on Natty, who was getting her ass kicked by Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I thought that was way too rushed. We don't need that. Right?
It kind of pushes aside the tag team titles too. Your tag team champions,
and they just won it
on the women's champion.
I want to give a shout out to Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick. It took a few months, but they were doing a really good job together right now. I think. I kind of like the 2-man Raw commentary. It keeps it limited, and you get to focus more on the action call.
I just don't think Kevin Patrick's the perfect guy for Raw, man.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying they're way better today than they were 6 months ago. They're finally he's letting Corey Graves lead. Corey is good.
I put Vic Joseph and Corey.
You know how hard it is to do play-by-play commentary for 3 hours?
Vic Joseph could
and have Triple H in your ear.
Like Joseph could be.
And probably Vince in your ear too.
Well, I don't think maybe. Yeah, probably. Well, that's the same thing because Triple H is in. Triple H has Vince in his phone probably. Vince said, like,
I'll change it now.
but I gotta say this. I want to give a big shout out again to Ciampa and Miz, who absolutely gave us some old school style promo work to build up a match between them. That's going to end up being a no disqualification match next week on Monday Night Raw. And I love Miz's promo. I mean, I have nothing but respect for the Miz. I look at him as a top tier competitor, and at any given moment, he can turn around, just like Ciampa said, and become that vicious, just badass, and do whatever he needs to do to win a championship out of nowhere.
Miz is one of the most underappreciated wrestlers in history.
I love this. I love the Miz.
Because, I mean, if you look at where he started and where he is now, that guy, such an amazing career, and people just don't really give him the credit. I feel that he deserves.
Jay's not going to give him any credit. Jay, did you like either of these promos, and are you excited for next week's match?
Listen, I don't like pre-recorded promos or segments, so no to Ciampa. And to this is unbelievable. I told you, the 99%, this guy is unbelievable because he loses 99% of the time. So I don't believe it.
No, that's a high number. That's definitely not right.
No, it is. It's a fact. Look it up.
It's not.
He probably beat.
I will look it up. I'm going to look it up right now.
He probably beat Brian Myers. He probably beat Brian.
The guy is a two-time champion and winning all the championships.
So let me ask you this.
Of the time.
Two-time champ.
Miz? Oh, listen, the numbers are pretty bad. Guys, it is pretty bad, but it's not what Jay says. Jay says 90%. It's not 90%. I'll show you exactly what it is. Compliments of Cage Match, the Internet Wrestling Database. And you can see there the Miz has had 2,094 matches with a number of 752 wins and 1,306 losses. So he does lose 62.4%.
So who wins the match
of the time?
Guys? Who wins the match?
Who wins the match?
Yeah, who wins?
Probably Ciampa.
I think Ciampa's going to win this. Yeah, I agree.
So I'm right. He's going to lose.
But the thing with Miz at this point, he does not need to.
But it's a no DQ match, so there's reasons for him to lose. Ciampa's going to go over the edge. They're going to do something crazy.
You guys talk about he cannot lose.
All right. Now, I have a feeling, Jay, you're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I feel like these guys want to bring like an ECW vibe to next week's match.
Okay, I'm sorry, folks. That
I love it.
The reels, but
Jay, do you think anybody gives a shit about this tribal court? What's the point of the tribal court? You just lost to your cousins. You got pinned. You got pinned by Jey Uso.
This is just a plug for everybody to watch SmackDown this Friday, and I hated it. And I don't think it was the right call, and I think it's unnecessary, to be honest. I think you want everybody to be glued. Oh my God, what's gonna happen in SmackDown?
I would have booked
Roman
Reigns,
and you keep your mouth shut.
That's Reigns versus Jay.
I would have booked Roman Reigns to just disrupt
SmackDown.
What
the point of this? If it's
run in
with
if Solo
MSG
and interfere in every single match, Chop City,
fucking come out.
Shut down SmackDown because Roman Reigns is pissed.
I hated this plug. I hated it.
So you're not excited about this, basically?
You shouldn't say shit. If you want everybody to be surprised and ooh and the odds, especially MSG, when you get that big reaction, shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. You know he's gonna come out. It's MSG, for God's sakes. You don't think Roman Reigns is gonna come out?
Jay, you going to MSG? Jay, you going to MSG?
I ain't going.
No.
Well, what if The Rock comes out to set up WrestleMania?
Stop dreaming. Stop dreaming.
I'm just saying.
First of all, even if he does come back, it's not going to be today.
In the O2.
It's not going to be Friday.
In the O2 arena in London.
Riddle's going to have a quick matchup with Giovanni Vinci, who's back in action. Glad to see him back in action. Glad to see him getting time in the ring. Gunther giving some advice to Ludwig Kaiser. And Giovanni Vinci, there he is, about to have a match with Riddle. But Riddle was able to pick up the very quick win, which I wasn't happy with because I like Vinci. He should have got a little more ring time. They beat the shit out of Riddle. And then, of course, the Scottish Warrior has to come back and basically beat up Imperium, except Gunther. They have a little stare down, Claymore kick on Vinci. And there's your stare down. I'll give you guys the floor if you have anything to say about this one or want to cover it.
The match was pointless.
Yeah, I
It was basically to have this stare down that we just had at Money in the Bank as well. I don't think Drew McIntyre is the right one to take off the title from him. So I hope that's not the route that they're going, but I worry that is what they are going to do. But
Jay, you got anything on this?
I think Drew McIntyre's a crybaby, for God's sakes. He needs to be part of big matches and big bucks, and this is where he's putting him with Gunther. Am I supposed to be surprised in SummerSlam and watch this match? And if this guy wins, then it just tells you everything I just said right now. But hopefully that's not the case. This match, I felt bad. Savage, you and I have been a big fan of Giovanni Vinci. What was Giovanni Vinci's intro? It wasn't this piece of shit in Premium. It was basically him smiling and posing and doing this. I miss that. I think that brings his personality and his charisma and his character that we need to see, because it's very lacking compared to Ludwig, which is way up top with charisma and personality. And he's right here out of all three of them. Out of the three, he's the lowest. And I think you need to bring them out of him, his character. We didn't see it tonight. It was fast-paced. It was rushed. I just felt bad for Vinci here.
Jay, I don't say it all the time, but that's an absolutely incredible observation. And I 100% agree with you. His presentation in NXT was critical to why he got over, and it should be applied here if you want to elevate him to the level of a Gunther,
He needs
Ludwig,
character work.
McIntyre.
He really needs character work out of the three.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. And the fact that they don't even let him get an entrance, it's not cool. Like, he could start off, get his entrance, and then, like, shortly after the Imperium comes on, out comes Gunther.
And this picture right here, I'm really glad we kept Drew McIntyre, because he's a really big player and he held it down for the COVID era. So let's not forget about what he's done for the company.
No, Drew's a stud.
But do we really need to see this again? And you already know what the outcome is. And if the outcome is different, then that just tells me, hey, man, this guy really just got into Creative's ear and said, hey, man, I need to be a part of big something. And if that's the case, Savage, then I won't be a fan of Drew winning the belt. Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't at all be surprised that that was part of him re-signing with WWE. Was we'll give the belt to you.
Maybe. I don't think so, though. I think Drew had never had plans to go anywhere. Him and Triple H have a really good relationship, and I think all the rumors that we've been hearing over the last whatever have been just that, rumors, and people just
I think
talking shit, clickbait. By the way, did you guys hear about the Kevin Nash clickbait today?
I read it. I can't remember what it was.
Jay, did you read it? Basically, he's crying about LA Knight, that LA Knight is a ripoff of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Can't these fans see it?
I mean,
is he out of his mind, bro?
Yeah,
every
we're
wrestler that's ever walked the aisle in the last 40 years is a carbon copy of someone they grew up watching.
I don't think he's
for the most
copy,
part.
But why people are hating it?
Everybody, man. Ric Flair copied Buddy Rogers. Everybody copied Ric Flair. Hulk Hogan copied Billy Starr Graham.
Sasha Banks copied Eddie Guerrero.
The Rock copied his father.
So what? I have no problem with it. Actually, I think that was the major mess up in the men's Money in the Bank match.
Which
I think they had the right guy at the right place, and they dropped the ball.
I don't think he needs the brief.
But not if he wins the Rumble.
And this segment right here will explain why.
Maybe he'll win the Rumble, but we're gonna get into the main event now, which is Seth freaking Rollins versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And here he comes to have his match. He's coming out with his ammo. He's loaded and ready to go to war. Because that's what happens when you go to jail for 2 days. You get ready for war. But before we get the match, we get a little word with Riddle and Drew McIntyre. Maybe we're going to get a new tag team here. Drew says, before we have our match next week, let's go out tonight and get a couple of pints. Riddle's like, you read my mind. By the way, Corey Graves said that new interview girl did a better job than Byron Saxton ever did. I don't know if I agree with that. Next week on Raw, you have Becky Lynch versus Zoe Stark with Shitty Stratus in her corner. And we'll have Logan Paul and Ricochet face to face, which should do big things for Ricochet's career and Instagram followers. No DQ match next week. I hope Ciampa wins this. But now we're in the main event. Seth Rollins, Mysterio, they're going at it. Seth Rollins showing no fear. Doesn't care that the guy holding the Money in the Bank briefcase is standing ringside. He's still going to He's still going to fight. He knows it's a trap, and he's still going to show up. That is the pure definition of a babyface champion. And it's evident that that's exactly who Seth Rollins is now. A babyface champion who comes out, crowd cheers him, loves him. He's out there high-fiving people. You know, he's trying to be like a role model now almost. He's not a bad guy. Not a bad guy. Great match. Great storytelling. I loved how they teased everything at the end. But at the same time, it also makes Judgment Day look a little weak because they let this one guy get away. But I guess that's the point. Seth Rollins is that good guy. He's going to get away. And he got away because Finn Balor got involved in the match. We have a little stare down. And they're just teasing it. They're not, this is not going to be something that they're going to give away. This almost has the possibility to be as good as the Bloodline shit has been. That's just my opinion. Seth Rollins gets the pedigree on Dom. And he is still your World Heavyweight Champion. Jay, what did you think of this match? And the way they told the first chapter of this new story?
Yeah, so like I said before, they had the right guy at the right place to win the briefcase. And this is why. Because I would have booked a triple threat at SummerSlam against all three for the belt. But that's just my booking. Now, to this match, it was solid. I'm not going to say it was good because of all the DQs and all the interference. But I'm not a fan of Dom matches, guys, especially when he's trying to drag a match for so long that it doesn't necessarily need to be. So if it matches 2 minutes, he tried to drag it at 6. We saw that Money in the Bank match with the Cody match, which was like 10 minutes too much of my time to fucking watch Dom in the ring. No offense. I hope they don't break the Judgment Day. They should not break. It's a tease. If I had to pick a face, I see Priest going over more than Balor, but I think it would be the wrong decision to do now to pull the trigger. We all seen what happened with the Hurt Business and how that got destroyed when it was on top of anybody's level, especially Judgment Day. So I would not pull the trigger on that. I really would. They're strong as unit.
Chop City, how about you? What did this do for you 10 tonight on Monday Night Raw? And at the end of the day, did you, when you're done telling me, I want to know, like Monday Night Raw in general tonight?
So, I mean, I'm definitely, they definitely seem to be pushing Dom with a lot of big matches, which is, it seems like they're hoping to get him over when it comes to matches now. I'm just not really seeing the improvement in the ring. Short spots here or there, okay. But for a full main event type match, I don't see it. As far as, the teasing, the breakup and stuff like that, I think we could still see something where maybe they don't fully break up, but you see either Balor go his separate way or you see Priest go his separate way. Kind of like what we saw with Evolution, where initially one of them left, so on and so forth. So I think we could see something like that, and they still keep Judgment Day together for a little bit longer. All in all, it was an okay match. It was an okay Raw. It wasn't anything amazing. I'd say 6.5 out of 10.
I'm not going to rate it, but I liked Raw in general. It was a great show. I thought it was a lot of fun. Listen, Dom didn't go to NXT. So he's on a level right now that some of these kids at the training facility are at right now. That's just the truth of the matter. And he's doing it on the big stage, and they're doing it in front of 400 people. So, with that being said, I think two things are going to happen. I think Damian Priest is going to be the guy that beat Seth Rollins for the World Championship. I think Finn and Dom are going to go on to be the ones to beat Kevin and Sami Zayn for the Tag Team Championships. And I feel like you will see Judgment Day become stronger than ever. They're going to have all the gold that they can carry for now, except for they're not going to touch Roman's gold. They're not going to touch Gunther's gold, but they're going to get their hands on gold. And I think there's money to be made there. And I'll say this, in 3-4 more years, man, Dom doing what he's doing right now, and getting the experience that he's getting, because there's a difference between getting experience at NXT and then getting experience on Raw next to Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and then the rest of the roster like Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar. Dom has a chance here to be a sponge and absorb everything in. He has a chance in 4 or 5 years to be a great wrestler. A great wrestler. But that's up to him. As of right now, he still needs work, but he's better today than he was last year. I know even Jay would agree with that. No?
Listen, I'm not gonna agree when I saw him versus Cody Rhodes, and you have to put Rhea Ripley in the match just to make a match even 10 or 15 minutes long.
Yeah, man.
We see this all the time.
Oh, he's someone who is a better wrestler than
Mr.
Mysterio over here. And you know who that is? That's this guy.
We got bigger problems than
Best store in New York City for wrestling.
recording this.
Comic books, and you can see legends like this. He's not a legend yet, is he?
He's not a legend.
Dude, future legend, future Hall of Famer.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no. I think Garcia's
Hell
got
no.
I think Garcia's
Hey,
got a chance.
Daniel Garcia, this is Jay telling you, hell no, ain't no future legend.
Yeah, that's messed up, man. I don't know if
He
you
has
saw.
the potential, but I don't say that.
He's got potential, man. I got to hang out with Jimmy Hart the other night. Jay,
He
and
even
that
looked
shit
at you
was-
like, wait a minute, future legend, me?
Jay, look, man. Ricky Stark scanned the rub from CM Punk.
Oh, hell no. Hell no to both of them.
I texted Ricky the other day. I told him, hey, man, great match. It's true.
Listen, you don't have a lot of fans.
Anyway, that's me wearing a Hall of Fame ring. Obviously, Jimmy's fingers are a lot smaller than mine because I can only put it on my pinky. I couldn't even fit it on my other finger. Not even close. By the way, big shout out to Jimmy Hart. Absolute sweetheart. Probably the most easygoing human being I've ever been around. Just mad cool. He's there, and he is Jimmy Hart. From the moment you meet him to the moment he goes home.
Is he sleeping in the photo? Or
Nah, he's awake.
Oh,
He had just
all
given
right.
me the ring, man. He's awake.
Savage live here at the Wrestling.
Lewis is back
Today-
taking videos, man. It was a good weekend, though. What are you guys doing for 4th of July? Staying home? You going out, Jay? You going anywhere?
I have to work.
You have to work, Chop City?
Yeah.
Did you play AEW Fight Forever?
I have not picked it up yet.
That's me beating up my friend David, who is he's probably sleeping right now. He's an old man. He doesn't come on this show at all. It's a shame. Changed too? Oh, cool.
Right,
See?
'cause he's watching Dom.
Watching Dom? We're live right now. We got some people watching us, which is good. I've been putting a lot of new shorts. We're almost at 1,800 subscribers. We're very close to 1,800. On the road to 2,000. Actually, that's a lie. I'm on the road to 100,000. That's when I'll stop. Well, I won't
I'll
stop.
stop there.
That's when I'll smile. All right. Wow, this video only gets... See, the algorithms of YouTube are crazy, Jay. I just put this video up earlier in the middle of Raw. Brock Lesnar returns to Raw. Got a massive 12 views. Really popular video there. But see, then I put a video like this. A Bloodline super kick. Gets a quick 1.3K. Casey Navarro finisher. And these are quick videos. Like, literally, it's just the finisher and that's it. Like, you know, these quick little shorts. I'm trying to manipulate the algorithm. I had some crazy ones the other day. Spear through the table, and I put Bloodline training because that's what Phil Insane's getting. He's getting trained by Alpha Jr., so he's literally getting Bloodline training. So just the word Bloodline, I've noticed whenever I use the word Bloodline, my videos are instantly getting an extra 2,000 views. Here's me. Just a random video of me talking shit. Basically, what I say in this, why don't I just let you hear it? And you can let me know if you agree with it. Maybe not. I mean, I agree
We're
with
going
it.
off the rails now.
Here's the truth about something.
He's the truth,
Every
right?
time I step in a room, chances are I'm more talented than anyone in that room. And that rubs people the wrong way, especially when they know that you know it.
I agree with that statement, but you know, that's just me. But look, even that video, 2.2K views. How to Chop 101. That video got me 5.1K views. 5.1K views for a 5-second clip of a man getting chopped. Look at this one. Alpha Jr. Bloodline, again, keyword, Bloodline Wrestling Royalty. Oh, motherfucker, got it, man, bun Jesus. Oh, I could watch that all day. Literally, I could sit there and watch that all day. My God. He got rocked. 5,000 views. So I've been trying to really study YouTube over the last year and a half. I think I'm finally really starting to understand the way these shorts work. And the shorter,
You have to use shorts, honestly.
the shorter they are, Chop City, the better.
Yeah,
Short, make it a short.
yeah.
Because
Like,
then you get somebody.
15 seconds and under, yeah.
There's somebody that's watched this video, according to my analytics, one specific person who's seen this 137 times. Because he just left it there for like 10 minutes, watching it again and again and again. All right?
Yeah, no, I've found since I've started putting shorts up too, that, you know, my number of subscribers, everything else, has been jumping through the roof.
Absolutely.
That's why I started-
Especially if you stay
I'd
consistent.
never done them before. And then come WrestleMania, I started posting them, and subscribers have tripled since then.
See, these videos that I do here, I don't understand it. Like, sometimes you get thousands of views, like this one, Party with Marty, 4.2K. Party with Marty, 1.2K. This is a great video of Eric Sims. This is Marty
What's
Jannetty
his name?
in a hotel room talking
I
to
heard-
Hannibal, and
but
you're going to
why
tell
did-
me this video is only going to get 182 views?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it all works. I found, you know, like you said, putting keywords, putting hashtags.
This is a video of
Yo,
DDP
monkeys, it's me, DDP.
telling people he's coming on the Party with
Be
Marty
watching
podcast.
Marty's podcast
I'm ready.
because
I'm ready.
DDP's going to be having a party with Marty. Yeah, yeah.
You're going to tell me that's only 690? So the algorithm's all over the fucking place. I got Sabu here. Is Sabu a video of Sabu? 22 views? Really, YouTube? You didn't put it out there.
Did it get age restricted?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
'Cause I've had a couple of mine get age restricted, and that kills the views.
Here's Haku telling people he's going to be at WrestleBash too. Now, granted, the video quality here is it's pretty bad, but 91 views. So you never know what's going to get you views, man. This promo I did with FTR, that promo with FTR should have 1 million fucking views.
What about Jacob Fatu?
Yeah, I got a couple of thousand on him. This MJF comp, I got a lot of views with MJF. Every MJF video I put up got like 5K, like automatic.
Jacob
Jacob
Fatu
223.
is fighting
MJF
tomorrow night.
agreed to hear promo, 5.8K. Oh, I'm proud. Whenever I see a video of just me getting over 1,000, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. It's better
So let
than
me get
20.
this straight. We went off the rails so you could get over 1,000 views and watch your videos.
Yeah, I'm giving myself views right now, apparently. I mean, what I'm doing, Jay, is I'm scrolling through, because I don't know if you guys heard, but today on Busted Open, it was a good day for Savage. Savage got through, got in the air, made some good points, and then David LaGreca said he was very proud of me because he sees me out there hustling, he sees me out there busting my ass, and he says that I'm doing. He said that I'm doing a very good job, and then Mark Henry said, I'm proud of Savage too. He's doing a great job. So when you hear shit like that from the world's strongest man and the guy that runs the most successful wrestling fucking show in the morning, it's a good day.
I'm
So I'm
straightforward. like
scrolling
Bully.
through
Come on
the
show,
work
Dave.
because that's what this is. This is
On the
fucking
show.
work. Even this
On the
fucker. Me! You don't like Cardona. I know you don't like Cardona, but that's what makes this shit so good.
I'm telling you, man, put me and him in a ring. It's pay-per-view worthy.
Maybe. I will set it up one day. MJF, another 5K. God damn it, man. But yeah, you got to keep it up, Chop City. You don't, you just every day 3-4. Every day 3-4. No matter what. No matter what. And that's what you're seeing here is fucking months and months and months. Actually, at this point now, it's over a year of work. Non-stop. It never fucking ends. I mean, I could scroll down right now. I can't even tell you how long for, Chop City. These are all shorts. This is what work looks like. And this is like, I would call this a part-time work. Because I don't go to these shows every day. And I'm not doing this 40 hours a day. Look at this. MJF at Cap. The first time I ever saw him in person. And I'm the only one that noticed he was in the room. And it was awkward because I went outside to the parking lot. And then he came out, got in his beautiful car, had his window down. I started saying I would say I mumbled a couple of stupid words. He looked at me like I was the dumbest fuck in the universe, and then drove away. But I wasn't prepared for MJF that day. I didn't expect MJF to be there. I didn't come in a suit. I was casual that day. And I wasn't going to cut a promo on him in jeans and a t-shirt. Not going to happen.
Why not? Then he would just shit on you, and then you get 1 million views on that.
Nah, man. I'm out here doing interviews with guys like
Tommy Dreamer, hardcore
man.
legend. Tommy, I
don't even know. I shouldn't have wore the MJF scruff right there.
Tommy Dreamer, hardcore legend.
I regret that. Bret Hart. This should have more. 1.3K. Look at that skyline, too. Well, now you can't see it. Shitty cameraman. I blame Jay.
I still think he didn't want to be there, Bret Hart. You could look in his face. He didn't want to be in Brooklyn at all.
I should do more videos.
Wait,
like
I almost forgot. I'm at the Wrestling Universe in Queens. I'm about to go inside right now. We're going to see what Lewis is doing.
Like
is Lewis getting any work done? I fucking doubt it.
All right,
He's not doing it.
I'm coming inside the Wrestling Universe right now, and I am in here live, and here is Lewis, and we're going to find out right now. Lewis, exactly what are you doing today at the Wrestling Universe today? Are you getting any work done? Are you doing anything? Did you do something that Jack would be proud of today? And also, I want to know, how old are you today?
All right, so guys, today I'm 35 years.
Fucking idiot. He didn't do a fucking thing today. Lewis is fired. He's fired! Anyway, who's watching NXT tomorrow?
If I get out of work early enough, I will.
Travis said he should be feeling better tomorrow. Jay, tomorrow, NXT Underground. What are we going to see? Wow, we finally scrolled down to the first video on here, and it has 12 solid
Adding
views.
this bad boy to my collection today. We're going to let it breathe. Me.
It's a stupid. I don't do the unboxing videos. I've done like 2. I can't sit there and open them up and film them every time. It's annoying. I don't want to be that streamer.
Well, just ask your boy Cardona. He can show you how to do it.
Nah, I know how to open my own damn figures. I just don't want to film it. I don't care. That's not my content. Listen, I got bad news for you, Chop City. I don't know if I told you this, but Cardona's coming on my show next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're having a 15-minute interview.
What day?
I can't invite you on that day. Yeah. You can definitely be in the chat. I won't time out you from the chat. That's for
You
sure.
don't gotta send him an invite.
I don't want to listen. I can't upset Matthew over here. I need his good graces right now.
So what day is that?
Well, the day's not confirmed yet. That's the date that I gave Matt.
The date is confirmed. You just don't want to.
No, truth. Listen, no, the truth is that it might be next week or it might be the week after. I gave him a bunch of dates, waiting for him to confirm one. He said that he would. You just have to pick the right date, nighttime that he's free. I told him I said, listen, literally Sunday to Friday, any day, So he said he's gonna pick a day. If I had my phone next to me, I could check my messages. Maybe he told me, but. No,
you had Kennedy on. Hey man, did an interview with Kennedy.
He knows I had Kennedy on. We've talked about it. Yeah. He knows. That's why he's coming on, man. People know that I'm doing interviews and I need to do more. I need to get people on here more. But the truth be told is I haven't even been trying. If I tried, I could probably get
shorts and get.
I could probably get DDP on here. I could probably get Kurt Angle on here. I could probably get Rob Van Dam on here, but I have to actually try, and I haven't tried because I'm saving my cards, man. There might be other things I want to ask them for instead of just, come on my show for a stupid interview. I'd rather ask them, hey, let's go on the road for 4 days and do a documentary.
If I had a pick, I get Jacob Fatu to come on this interview right here, one-on-one with Jacob Fatu and Jay.
Jay, you're a troublemaker. Jay's an instigator. Jay's a fucking instigator.
Sorry.
You still didn't buy Fight Forever, right?
I'm just having fun. What happened?
You didn't buy Fight Forever yet.
Come on, look at Chop City's face. That's a face of me saying I'm not going to pay $60 for this piece of shit. Either Chop City's not going to pay that shit either.
I've heard good things. I've heard bad things.
If you're a fan of AEW and No Mercy, you'll love the game.
Not worth $60.
I'm throwing this up there. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go follow Chop City Wrestling.
Yes, please.
It's a channel that will cover all things pro wrestling and take chops for Connor's Cure donations from all kinds of wrestlers. You can check out his videos. He's started to put up some shorts. I mean, listen, if you'd like to see man nipples, this is the page for you.
Scotty
Ryan's-
right there.
Ryan's got a nice pair of nips, and he likes them to be chopped viciously
Is
by
that Gilch
professional
over there?
wrestlers.
Look
Where?
like Gilch.
Gilch? This guy? Hey, Gilch!
Look,
Just
Gilch,
chop.
what you doing?
Woo!
Gilch.
So,
Yo.
which wrestler actually hurt you the most, Chop City? Or, like, you don't even feel him
That's a
anymore?
good
At this point, I honestly don't even feel them anymore. But I would say worse.
I
I
feel like some of these guys are taking it easy on you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure some of them are for sure.
Was it Gilch?
I would say so far
That
the
was not
worst
Gilch.
would be I took one back to back from Matthew Justice and then Mance Warner. Back to
Max Warner. Okay, yeah. Damn.
that was pretty bad.
The only person I wouldn't want to take a chop from, to be honest, is probably Brock. Maybe Brock, but Big Show. Like, I feel like Big Show would just fucking.
I'd do it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it. You know, I have to get something for it.
You'll get views.
That's true. All right, I'll take it. I spit at the Big Show once. It's a true story. I was a kid. I was an asshole, and he was like a heel. I really hated him. So he got in his car, and I spit at the car. I was like, "Phew." He was like, ugh. He gave me like a bear look. It's a true fucking story, man. I would never spit at him in person. There's no way. I have to be the vehicle. That guy would fucking. Oh. Big Show when he first showed up as the Giant in WCW. That to me was his best in-ring work ever.
Yeah, probably.
It was just too good because he was young and agile. He could run. You never saw a big man move the way he was moving. My man was doing drop kicks off the top rope. His choke slam look, he took you to the top of Mount Everest and brought you down, killing, crushing people. He crushed Hulk Hogan. He crushed everybody. He should have crushed Goldberg.
They were never gonna let him do that though.
No. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because we got people watching. Any topics?
I thought he had a great run when he was champ, as WWF champ.
Who, Big Show? Which one was that?
First time he won.
First time he won it? Oh, okay. Maybe.
He was doing more movesets than I ever saw in my life.
I liked it when he was coming out as like the different gimmicks. He came out dressed as like Hulk Hogan. And,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was good. Big Show had good range, bro. Very talented. I don't know why we're closing out the show on Big Show, but you guys are whack, bro. You got nothing else you want to talk about? Nothing?
Well, I have. It's not a guarantee yet, but there's a potential that in August I will be going down to Full Sail. Be meeting some wrestlers from NXT
That's very cool.
and getting front row seats, as well as helping out with a photo shoot for Gigi.
Wow.
So it's not guaranteed yet. It's still in the works. Still trying to.
I'll tell you what. You get me a video call with Gigi, I'll get you a video call with Matthew. Now, Matthew won't like this video call, but I'll fucking still get it for you. Listen, Gigi, we got a shot that she might like the call.
You want views for your channel? Have this face pop up as you're interviewing Matthew Cardona,
And then Matthew Cardona will never come on the show.
watch
ever again.
his face drop.
I bet.
Like that's instant ratings right there.
What I'd rather do is have you send me a message, a 30-second message to Cardona. And then what I can do is I can say, listen, I have someone that wants to say something to you. Would you like to see the message from Chop City Wrestling? And then if he says yes, I'll play it for him.
He's gonna say no. Come on. He's gonna say fuck
But
that.
at least I did my favor to you as a friend and tried.
I guarantee he'll say fuck that guy.
100%, yes. Yes, I think so. But it's okay. You guys can make up one day. You can hug and make up. There's no reason for all the same. My trust.
I didn't bring it on. He brought it on.
I'll put up the donation for it. All right, I'll take you can give me a chop and I'll donate to your thing. How about that? Just forgive Matt Cardona. He's the indie guy.
I'd love to, but he just makes it worse for himself.
That's his job. He's an asshole. He's supposed to be an asshole.
He chopped someone literally 2 weeks later because he got paid to do it.
But that's what makes him an asshole. Trust me. He's an asshole. But he's not a bad asshole. You just got to get to know him. Give him some time. You probably caught him on a bad day. Do you ever think of that? Maybe you just caught him on a bad day.
Potentially.
You know, maybe he just wasn't having a good day that day. Everybody should be allowed to have a bad day. I'm sure you've had days where people came up to you and they wanted something from you or to talk to you or whatever. Hey, let's go hang out. Let's do this. And you're like, blah, 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 blah. You're having a bad day. You did it. You've done it before, yes?
Man.
You're human.
Yeah,
You know you have.
Listen, I would still be willing to, work with him and stuff like that.
Forget that.
But
Jay said forget it.
You forget that.
Told you, Jay's an instigator. See? Instigator.
listen, I'm going to be an asshole about it, of course, but at the end of the day, it's all about the ratings for this.
Jay's the guy who's like recording while someone's bleeding to death.
So, if I can get good ratings because me and him have had heat and he slaps the shit out of me, like...
True. That's what happens when I thought I could get good heat with David LaGreca. And, I did a video package of, a parody of David LaGreca. Didn't work out too well for me. Wasn't very happy about it. So sometimes you think you know somebody and you never know.
Yeah.
They might, you might think, oh, they're going to love this. They're going to love this. This is so good.
I've heard from you. I've heard from other people that he's a nice guy in person. So, maybe I did just...
In person, I got nothing except amazing things to say about Matthew. I've worked with him 2 different times now, and I've met him several times at, indie events and all that shit. At CAP, at the Christmas, at the Toy Drive. At the Toy Drive, dude comes there. He doesn't make any money for it. He donates mad toys. He signs everybody's autographs, no matter how many things they bring. They could bring him a stack of fucking cards or a stack of toys. He signs them all. Every one of them. And he makes sure that every kid that is in that building goes home with a picture of them in the ring with Matt Cardona. That's something that I witnessed,
Yeah.
Dickheads, real true dickheads don't do shit like that.
Savage, you got breaking news. Breaking news.
Jay's so corny. Jay, if you wanted the breaking news cue, you could have just told me because I have the real
You got
one. All right.
breaking news. So it's been confirmed that Drew McIntyre has yet to sign an extended contract with WWE from this very moment that you see him on live TV. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out in SummerSlam, whether he wins the IC or he loses the IC.
Confirmed by who?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, boys. Hold on.
He's about to say one of my sources. Yeah,
This
one
is
of my-
confirmed by Ben F. Serino from WrestleInc.com.
So by one guy?
Yeah, yep, that's what it's been confirmed. At. Ben
Doesn't
Serino.
matter. He's
from
going to
WrestleInc.com.
re-sign with Triple H. It doesn't matter.
Right here.
My guess is if they're putting him in this big of
I'll
a
make it up.
In WWE right now, would you guys agree that Drew McIntyre is an attraction?
Is he?
Yes.
How?
What do you mean? They made him
In
a
the last
headliner.
2 years, has he
beat
been
Brock
an attraction?
Lesnar in the Corona Mania.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
So what? Doesn't matter.
3
He
years
still
ago?
still
3
did
years
it.
ago.
He put on some of the best matches of the year last year with Sheamus and Gunther.
Last year?
facts.
Are you out of your fucking mind right now? I think you need to make more shorts because you're losing your mind. We need to end this show right now.
Listen,
Probably should.
also
No.
WWE
He's saying
many
he has banging matches on.
gave it to their
Show me
match.
the banging
Well, Seth
matches
Rollins is here.
he has.
Seth, what do you feel
Show
about
me
Drew
the banging
McIntyre?
matches he
It's
has.
on the screen.
Show
I'm
me.
not talking back.
Don't talk about this triple threat WrestleMania shit. Show me the banging matches he had before that. What banging matches?
I feel like calling
I'm sorry.
Marty Jannetty right now,
We
but I don't have my phone.
Their match before that?
no. What's the most memorable banging match that Drew McIntyre has had since this
His
triple
entire
threat?
run that he had with just
Yeah,
against
I think
Sheamus?
Sheamus. Him and
They were beating
Sheamus.
the shit out of each other?
Yeah, him and Sheamus.
We go back to him and Sheamus. What else?
Yeah, him and Roman was good.
So he works great with 2 or 3 people.
Him and
That's
Karrion
fine.
Cross was
You know,
okay.
Roman was good.
Him and
Dr.
Karrion
Bull
Cross
said
was
He
okay.
said he was lost. He didn't even know where he was when he was fighting Roman. You didn't see the
Where
documentary?
does all this hate for Drew McIntyre coming from?
I don't hate him. I'm just saying the boy hasn't signed a contract, and it will be very interesting to see what will play out in this
He
match.
doesn't sign a contract for
loses,
one person.
If he wins,
I think that
If
news
they're-
that
if
you
they're
just said
putting
it
in
doesn't
this
matter.
big of a program right now, the
well, I'm
ink is
making it,
basically
listen, boys, I'm making it very juicy for y'all to get you guys back in the game right now and tell you that this guy has yet to sign a contract with WWE.
And I'm telling you, he's going to sign a contract with WWE.
And
He's not
that's
going to go to
what I'm saying. He's very
AEW
interesting.
so he can get used and abused like everybody else that has come before him.
Is that the right call for him, though? To sign back to knowing that Creative has nothing yet for you.
Yeah, but he's not going anywhere anytime soon. And once this Roman Reigns show is over,
Yeah.
which in my
And
approximation
by the way,
will be another
his contract
500
expires
days.
Early 2024, his contract expires.
Roman Reigns ain't losing the title for another 500 days. So that means he's keeping it at WrestleMania. And then after that,
I'm tired of people hitting on my phone, be like, "Oh my god, Roman got pinned! Holy shit, man, that was so fucking awesome! Oh my god!" Ugh. Please don't tell me that was a Master P match. Listen, they did that for a reason, folks. It's basically for him to keep the title to WrestleMania, for him to fight Cody again. It's what's going to happen. Jay's calling it right now. Please get over it that he got pinned.
Well, I don't know if that's you calling it. Literally, everyone's calling that he's going to fight Cody. They've been saying that since last WrestleMania.
It makes the perfect sense. Am I wrong?
I think he fights The Rock at WrestleMania 4. And he beats The Rock. That's what I want to see.
Jesus Christ.
I want to see Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Give me The Rock versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And I'll be there in Philly live to watch it all.
I would say this. I don't like the whole how it was called a Civil War match. Like, come on, what are we, fucking Marvel over here that we have to fucking fight other people's shit? Like, just call it a fucking match.
Yeah, no, that was corny too, but whatever. I guess that might be a Fox thing though, just playing on
and listen,
keywords.
and by the way, if we're following Marvel's script here, do you know what happens after Civil War? Basically, what? The end game comes and these two reunite and they get back together. So I wouldn't be surprised if they steal that shit too. And have Jay come back.
I mean, let's be honest. The man on the screen right now, Seth Rollins, is actually in the next Captain America movie.
It's true.
And you see, I feel bad for this guy because who's his opponent in SummerSlam?
Probably gave me Finn Balor.
Again?
Probably. Who else they got for him?
Okay, Savage. Let's say
Unless Dom.
let's play we put Finn. Let's play we put Finn, and you know what? We'll put Priest in there in case. Okay, then what? Who's his next opponent?
Why are they going to put Priest in it?
Because I would have booked it like that. I would have had LA Knight,
Yes,
the right
briefcase.
guy
The
at the right
briefcase.
place, winning the belt. I mean, not the belt, the briefcase, winning it, and have Priest win the belt in a triple threat at SummerSlam. They both come out strong. Both guys look great.
Why would he put himself in a triple threat when he has the briefcase?
No, it's too late for that. They already did that stupid decision.
I'm
just
calling-
saying, I would have booked LA Knight winning the briefcase. I would have had
No.
Priest,
Damian
Finn
Priest
Balor,
or
Rick
LA
Rollins,
Knight
and
are
triple
taking
threat.
that title off Seth Rollins. One of those two.
I would have had a triple threat SummerSlam, have Priest win it, and that's it. Bye bye.
And LA Knight's going to do it after he wins the Rumble. I'm picking LA Knight to win the Royal Rumble and beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
I got
I'm
Cody.
changing my whole pick.
I think I got Cody.
Cody for the Rumble? 2 years in a
Again?
row? They're going to
After
make
you
him.
shit on it so much last time?
They want to make him Stone Cold?
Why not? Stone Cold did it,
I
what,
say The
three?
Rock comes out number 30 and eliminates Cody, and we set up
Okay,
the triple threat
so
I
who
wanted.
do you have
I
in the
wanted this
Rumble?
year.
Tell me a better person. Tell me a better person than Cody.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Come on, be real.
I'd rather have the Rock and Cody.
John Cena, 17-time champion.
Listen, we all saw John Cena. Let's not get into that shit.
Yeah, okay.
I could see John Cena, honestly. Just simply for the fact that I don't think they want Ric Flair having that record.
Randy Orton,
That'd be a good surprise.
As
Triple,
like
Triple H,
No, we can't.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels should have fought Grayson Waller.
He should have, yeah. I think Undertaker comes back for one last run, too.
Oh Please, no.
In a cinematic match or a match?
Oh no, he's coming back winning the Royal Rumble.
Just let Goldberg come back again. I'm sure it will work out fine. Fucking terrible, man.
I don't know, man.
AEW Wednesday night. Nothing really that I'm crazy about right now that I heard about.
Listen, I just want to say something now that we're live. I'll probably never get to say it again because Savage goes off the rails. So let me just say it right now before we end the show. I'm going to say this. Boys, I don't watch Collision on Saturday because for me personally, it absolutely sucks. But I gave it a try Sunday morning. I woke up. I said, you know what? I'm going to watch Collision. And let me tell you something. I saw the first 15 minutes of it with MJF and yada, yada, yada with Interpage. And let me tell you, I shut the shit off. I wasn't interested. I was bored. I don't know why. I think MJF's run as champ is lackluster to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm putting the water in my eyes and I'm seeing shit clearly because I'm in love with MJF, just like you guys are. But it's lackluster, and he didn't need to be on that show. And it just didn't draw me interest to even watch what happens at the end of the show.
I actually really enjoyed Collision on Saturday. Collision was good. I mean, I literally, for the first time on a long time, I had nothing to do on Saturday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch
I will never take a guy seriously when he fought himself on TNA Impact.
What I don't like,
look it up.
Is CM Punk going off the rails about how he's the best in the world, all this shit. He's going ape shit. I'm the champion. I got it in the bag. You want it? Come get it.
I know Chop City hates CM Punk. He has a I hate CM Punk tattoo on the back. But let me tell you this.
It's actually the Pepsi logo with like a...
It's probably on his chest because he fucking hates him. He fucking hates him with all his heart. But let me tell you something. CM Punk can't carry the whole show on his back.
Be careful. Man. CM Punk's hiding behind it. I don't know if you see his hand.
Carry the show. And I think the ratings are dropping. I think
CM Punk can't do shit for the show.
Listen, at the end of the day, you guys can say whatever you want. CM Punk has this. He has 250,000 guaranteed fans who will buy every single piece of merchandise he ever makes for the rest of his life. And that's why Tony Khan pays him so much money, because he has that guaranteed 250,000 sales in t-shirts, toys, pins, merchandise, banners, best in the world mugs, coffee, all kinds of bullshit.
Listen, just
he might even have more.
I know you guys think I'm fucking.
I would say he has millions of fans, but only a quarter of a million who buy everything.
I'm crazy,
and that's what they want. Chop City Tony wants those fans. The loser.
Are you really interested in watching Collision this fucking Saturday? Let's be real. No,
I watched it, motherfucker.
No,
it was a good show. I was here with Travis, and we killed that shit, man.
Travis watches anything. You could put a bird on the TV, you'll fucking watch it till he fucking sleeps. Okay, like what the fuck? Be real. Are you really interested in watching Collision?
Let me show you the numbers for our recent shows, Jay. I'm going to show you the numbers.
Our recent shows are better than Collision.
Look at this. No, they're not. Look. So the last show we all did, West Collision, had 169 views.
Oh, yeah. Bang.
The Money in the Bank live watch, 180. SmackDown with Travis by himself for over 2 hours, 181 views.
Damn, 2 hours?
Impact, Travis by himself.
I was there. What are you talking about?
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, man. You don't even watch it.
Okay. Well, look, AEW should be our marquee show, 68 views. NXT, 78. Raw, 61. Collision, 138. Shit's insane.
Yeah, because it's a live watch. If you do
Black Dahlia interview, I'm proud to say our most watched interview ever, 442 views. It should have more. It was a good interview. Really emotional.
I still have tough questions to ask her, but I didn't get the opportunity. So if you're watching Black Dahlia, I got questions.
Well, are you coming to Wrestle Bash, Jay?
Where's Wrestle Bash, first of all? Is it Jersey? Is it far?
I mean, I only show the flyer. I only show the fucking advertisement on every single episode.
Gil promised he will give the rise. So, Gil, wherever you at, we all saw you Chop City over here.
If you want, if you meet up with Gilch early, you can actually. Do you want to go to the airport with him to pick up Haku?
Is Haku going to look like Haku what we saw earlier, or Haku's going to look like Haku what I remember?
Haku's going to look like Haku.
I saw two versions. I don't know which version I'm getting.
You're getting the human being called Haku.
I'm just kidding. Well, that's up to Gilch, man. We haven't spoke to Gilch because he's traveling all the way from the Bahamas to Mexico to over here.
Nah, he's back home, man. He's back home. But yeah, it's on the 20th of August at the Doubletree Hilton, New Jersey. Black Dahlia is there as well. I'm also going to have Black Dahlia at the Wrestling Universe the day before
Dahlia
in Queens. It's going to be a good time. First time on the East Coast. You're not going to want to miss this. Guys, we're out of here. Tomorrow night, NXT. Chop City, thank you for joining us. Everybody go follow him. Jay, as always, a pleasure. Tomorrow, NXT.
Keep it real. That's what I do.
NXT tomorrow, Jay? Maybe?
I fucking watch it whether I'm on the show or not, man.
Yeah,
I'm fucking mad.
That's true. We're out of here. Everybody have a good night. God bless, and thank you for watching Wrestling with Savage. Nice stiffy.
Let me do it.